I'm very happy today to be talking to Professor Sergey Portnoy. He's the regional representative for the WiMAX Forum for Russia and the CIS countries. Professor Portnoy, welcome. Could you just tell us what the WiMAX Forum does?
Okay. So WiMAX Forum is a non-commercial organization including many members, about 500, and the members are in different groups. These are chip vendors, system vendors, operators of course, and producers of ecosystem around WiMAX.
Is WiMAX just a large Wi-Fi? What does WiMAX actually do?
Okay, it's very good example to compare WiMAX with Wi-Fi. Imagine Wi-Fi, which is modified to be used in operators in license bands. So it means that operator is working alone solely in band which belonging only to this operator, and access is very good and with high rate and working when the customer is moving.
Okay, so it means that you have access to the internet, broadband internet, wherever you are in a city.
In the coverage of this operator, yeah.
Okay, so, and how are you using it? How is it being deployed? Is it being deployed in inner cities so that people in an urban environment can always have access to broadband? Or are you using it for rolling out infrastructure in rural areas?
And then it depends with what customers are you dealing with. If you're dealing with fixed customers, and customer is possible to deploy outdoor antenna, so the distance from customer to the base station might be many kilometers, even more than 10 kilometers. If you're using WiMAX in rural areas, you might be the possible approach to use fixed or nomadic customers. If you're using WiMAX in the city, in the center of the city, so you must put a lot of base stations, but you can also use WiMAX and to cover the center of the city.
Is it relatively cheap compared to other ways of connecting people to the internet and to telephone services?
I don't want to use cheap or expensive. What WiMAX is really doing, the channel is very large. Very broad. It is really a broad access. Today there is no other variant of working today standard with broad mobile access. So WiMAX today is the broadest technology already existing over the world.
Is there any sharing of the infrastructure that is established, or does each operator own the Wi-Fi network, the WiMAX network that they set up?
Up to now, each operator owns its own WiMAX network. What is now discussed and rapidly developing in the WiMAX Forum is roaming agreements between different operators. As I know, IOTA is now going very quickly in WiMAX Forum for roaming agreements with other WiMAX operators such as Clear in US, UQ in Japan, and some other operators.